Sorting Hat scene.
Oh. What you mean? What happened? The game ain't even started yet.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
All right,
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm going to try. I feel like I haven't played this in a week.
The slot man in motion right. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Oh, you got to play
Very
that.
few
You got to
missed
play that.
tackles on
That should
tape
be
that I
cool.
saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Henry again on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
White. Yellow, go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's caught by Hooper.
I played it too low.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Woods the receiver in motion right. Running left, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Give me that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, he almost broke that.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for
He
his
almost
trouble
broke
bringing
that.
it out of the end zone as he's
That was
down at the
almost
27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the sack on first down, Tua.
Ah,
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill now to throw.
Oh, bullshit. Robert, I hate Robert Woods, dog. He does that every time I play against him, bro. He'll do some bullshit like that.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on
That's
the field,
crazy.
because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
ready?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Come on, set.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Strike, strike. Yellow, blue. Steel, black.
Here's Tua.
Good play on the ball.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but You're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On second down, Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
93. 93.
Carr now on first down. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh,
Will be
I tried it. I went for it. He pressed up, and I was like, okay, let's see if I can get the one-on-one. I got the one-on-one. I just didn't. We didn't come
That's a
down.
lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
We tried it. I tried it.
After the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available.
He broke on
an
it
incompletion
real
as a
nice.
result.
Not gonna lie to you.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hey, hey, move.
Tua going to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But, Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
We've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the right. Take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's why I'm only getting them plays. I was looking, I'm like, what's going on?
They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
He been itching. That shit been coming.
For their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the set. Red, cycle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua.
Oh, I fucking missed it. I missed it. I missed the big hit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill.
Oh, go get that ball, Nate. Go get that ball. You was right on it.
45 before being tackled. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tannehill on first down. Right side complete.
He always catch these ducks. He be catching ducks, dog. That's all they are. They fucking ducks.
As they get the stoppage,
yeah,
under 50 seconds
they be fucking ducks.
Tannehill throwing again.
Ah, fuck me.
Pass taken in by Burks.
Alright, that was a pick. That should have been picked. That should have been picked. That should have been all mine.
That one goes for 24 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
I get ball before after half.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Stretch. I thought he was going to go right up the middle.
Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Had to pee, man.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Illegal man
And he gets
downfield.
this up to the 34.
Oh, roughing the passer.
There.
You take that.
Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I overran the hole.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Overran the hole.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a
Can't
third down.
Actually, I can't run this.
But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing his car on third down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give me that.
Once and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Stop thinking I ain't gonna get back.
Raiders are going to take possession.
Stop thinking I ain't gonna get back.
Defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Got to stop this time.
Short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll give Henry another shot. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Am I messing
well, they
around?
definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead.
The hole was there.
3 yards, but
and
no more than that.
I looked at it and went outside. I fucking looked at it, I was like, yeah, maybe.
He done it because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Carr completes it. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. On play action, it's Carr. And that'll be Incomplete.
I ain't even look at my guy.
Hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Carr.
Oh! That corner played that very perfect, almost damn near perfect.
And make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position
Yeah.
to make plays.
Damn, he played that damn near perfect.
On 2nd and 10, Carr quickly a slant to Renfro. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting
I think they're going to do roughing passer.
Behind us.
Oh, what?
This
Crazy.
uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A roughing the passers. I mean, defensive pass.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped into 17.
Hey, man. I'm telling you. Pay that man. Somebody let him know. Pay that man.
Tennessee offense about
Pay the
ready to
man.
go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they
Give me that.
He'll intercept it again. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return.
Until they got Robinson.
And he won't return.
Who is
this one.
Robinson?
He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Who is Robinson?
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back
I'm
in
so
the huddle and
confused.
looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh.
The last run got 6.
Hey, man.
Now 2nd and 4.
That's just how it went, man. I can't help on that one.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3
He
quarters,
trying to
you're
get
still
up
trying
out of
to
here.
Convince the defense that you
Nah,
may run
I
the football.
respect it.
That's out the window right now.
I respect it if he's
let
trying to
your
get up out of
quarterback
here.
operate
I
and
know
try to
the
find some
man play.
targets in the open field, downfield.
Yeah. He chewing clock and
3rd
everything.
down, Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th
I can't do nothing but
He's
respect
struggling
it.
to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I gotta bring the other series back. I ain't really been in the mood
Just
to
2
really
minutes
watch
remaining
nothing.
here in the fourth quarter.
If y'all still here, watch
so it's Raider
the
football as we get you reset.
WWE Universe
They've got a
series.
second down now as they look
We
to
just
salt
had
this
an
one
NXT
away.
House Takeover event that I just did. 3 belts, all the NXT belts were on the line except for the tag belts. So you had the Cruiserweight North American title, the women's title, and the NXT Championship title, all on the line. Had some good matches.
Second down, Jacobs.
Had some good matches.
And stopped a few yards
And,
shy of the goal line at the 30.
Yeah, some surprise
That
wins,
gain of
some
15
surprise
gets him on the
losses.
doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry
It's only
they
about
have to be
40
satisfied
minutes,
with, and throughout
so
this
it's a
game,
cool
they've been
little nice
satisfied
little
with what
watch.
he's
You
given
feel me?
them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep
So
picking
watch
up good
that.
yardage.
They'll run it with
If you want to
Jacobs.
be a part of the
Only a yard on the
WWE
pickup
matchup,
there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those
if you want to
lanes
be a
were
part of the
early in
WWE
drive,
universe,
drive near the goal line. That's
leave
good
a
job defensively
once the
to
stream is
diagnose
over,
the
leave a
run and
comment
stop it for a
on
very short
the
pickup.
on that video, and then I'll end up making you tell me what you want, whether you want to be a striker, technician, all that good shit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
All right, so this is a big GG to my opponent. What happened? That's bullshit, bro. I think he quit, bro. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. It was only like fucking 8 seconds. I was just running out the clock. I had it on 2 clock. I was being respectful. I wasn't gonna run another play. I was just gonna let the clock run out. That's some bullshit, bro. If Buddy quit, bro, that's some bullshit, and I don't like that, bro. I don't like that, bro. Ah, that's some bullshit. That's whack as hell. That's whack as hell. Just take your L, bro. Just take your L. I done got my ass kicked in this game. You can't get your ass kicked in this game? I was smacking that nigga. Come on, bro. Oh, bro. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some straight bullshit, man. I had him for like what 6 picks? Crazy. All right, bro. That's the end of this shit, bro. That shit really pissed me off. Appreciate y'all.